Hey, what's up guys? It's Jay Rasa here. It's Mammal Monday, and today we're looking at the Bumblebee Bat. The Bumblebee Bat was discovered in 1974 by a Thai conservationist named Kitti, so it's also commonly known as Kitti's hog-nosed bat. The Bumblebee Bat lives in a few caves around the Thailand and Myanmar border, in groups of around 100 bats. These bats live relatively simple lives, but I'll let my friend Barry the Bumblebee Bat tell you all about it.
Hi, I'm Barry. I live in this really beautiful cave in the East Thailand neighborhood. Every day, I wake up at dawn and go foraging for insects for about 20 minutes. I use my echolocation to eat small insects and spiders while I'm flying along the tops of bamboo trees. I eat mostly insects, so I would call myself an insectivore. After my morning foraging, I enter a sort of hibernation state known as torpor until dusk. In the nighttime, I usually like to go out for 30 minutes to again hunt insects. I usually stick to hunting within about a kilometer of my cave because I'm a bit of a homebody. Then, I go back to my cave with my 100 other bumblebee bat roommates. We don't really talk though. None of us are really social. And yeah, that's basically my whole day.
Barry mentioned torpor, which is a reduced form of hibernation in bats and other animals. During torpor, bats can lower their heart rate from around 200 beats per minute to just 10, and reduce their overall energy consumption by over 90%. Honestly, it seems like it would be a pretty good setup. It's kind of like only getting out of bed to eat. So, why is the bumblebee bat so small? Well, put on your tinfoil hats, cause I have a theory. Just a warning, going forward this is all unfounded, unsighted speculation. There's a well-known trend in evolution known as insular dwarfism. Insular dwarfism occurs when an animal is placed in a small environment, typically an island. We see over and over again that when a large animal colonizes an island, they get smaller. Animals get smaller due to limited natural resources, such as food and water, and less predators, which would normally eat them if they got too small. This eventually creates an island population which is smaller than the mainland population. A good example is the pygmy hippo, which only weighs a tenth of its mainland relative, the African hippo. Although the bumblebee bat doesn't live on an island, it does limit itself to only traveling about 1 kilometer outside of its cave. By limiting itself to such a small geographical area, the bumblebee bat effectively lives on a small island. Thus, bumblebee bats are probably experiencing insular dwarfism as if they were on an island. This is definitely not a solid explanation, but thinking about secluded animal habitats as islands can be a cool way to understand evolution. The International Union for Conservation of Nature's, or the IUCN, Red List of Threatened Species reports that the bumblebee bat's population of about 5,100 individuals is declining. This low population is concerning because bumblebee bats only have one pup once a year, so their population doesn't recover quickly. The population decline is likely caused by deforestation in the area, which hits bumblebee bats especially hard since they only hunt within about 1 kilometer of their home cave. Another source of disruption is tourists exploring these bat caves, which can seriously harm the little critters. Buddhist monks meditating in the caves has historically been a problem for the bats, but it seems that monks in Myanmar have become cave guardians of sorts. Monks there will typically only meditate at the entrance of the cave, discouraging tourists from wandering in and disturbing the bats. So remember, when you see a cave that has bats, give them their space so they can keep doing their, bat stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something. If you'd like to learn more, you can check out one of these other videos about animals or biology. Thank you for joining me for Mammal Monday. And remember to stay curious.